Hey, what's up everybody? Devin, the solar dude with Aura Solar here, bringing you another educational video. So we just had a really great appointment. We're out on the doors, and it was a little tough one, but it was great. So we got your typical like, hey, I don't want to look into solar right now, I just moved in. We get that excuse all the time. So I opened up with my pitch. I explained, she said she wasn't interested. I said, of course you're not. Most people aren't until they hear what it's about. So how this works, just to kind of break it down for you, is when you switch over to solar, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking your electricity bill. Let's say it's about $200, and we're going to be completely eliminating that. We're going to be getting rid of that. Your solar is going to produce all the power for your house, and you're going to have a much lower locked-in solar payment. It's going to stay the same, and it's never going to go up, and it's an ownership payment. So just like you own your house and you're paying off an asset, now your electricity is going to be an asset, and you're going to be paying that off. It's also zero down. So if you qualify, a lot of people don't qualify, but if you qualify, it's going to be $0 out of pocket. And the federal government, there's a big tax credit. So our typical homeowners are seeing anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 that they're getting back for the federal tax credit. So people really love it because you're getting away from renting your power and having to pay those increasing rates. I'm sure you've noticed your rates going up. Have you noticed that? Yeah, it's because what's going on with Encore, that big freeze we had in 2020, yada yada, go into that. That's why the rates are going up. So you don't have to worry about that. All your neighbors will be paying super high rates, and you'll have a locked-in fixed payment for solar. So what we do is we sit down with you and we go through your numbers, show you exactly how it works, make sure that you're excited about it, and then get the process started. So that's my normal pitch. I'm sure you've heard it before. So I went through that, and then she gave me an objection. She said, hey, I'm not interested in solar, like I said. And I'm like, of course, I get it. I mean, why aren't you interested? Does all that didn't sound good? Because guys, when you give that pitch, it should sound like a no-brainer, right? So just, it's confusing. What do you mean you're not interested? What doesn't sound good about that, right? Act accordingly. And then she told me that she just moved in. It was too much for her to handle, so she didn't want to deal with it, yada, yada, yada. I said, hey, I totally understand. I don't want this to be difficult on you. Definitely don't want to stress you out. But when you first move into your house, that's the best time to do it. Actually, the majority of our customers just moved in because they're really excited that they're getting to pay their house. Just like now you're no longer renting your home, you decided to buy it, which is fantastic. So instead of throwing your money away on rent to a landlord, you're actually investing that money. And now you're able to do that with your power. You're investing your money to have your own power plant to power this house and your life for the rest of your life, essentially. So people love to do it when they just moved in. So when's a good time that we can set up the appointment? I can come by, I'll go through everything. Again, there's no pressure. After we go through everything, if you don't like what I'm showing you and you're not excited, we don't expect you to move forward. We only want homeowners who are excited to move forward with us, right? Actually, that's one of the things we ask after we go through the numbers and everything before they sign up. We're like, all right, are you excited about this? You want to do this? And we want to make sure that they are, right? So if you're not, you could still say no, but at least you got to learn about it and get all the information. When's a good day and time? I'm actually going to be out here at 5 with your neighbor. How about I come by after that, like 7 on Thursday? She still said, no, I don't want to look at it this time. I'm not interested, maybe in the future. Then I said, okay, no problem. I totally understand. What I can do is send you some information with our link tree so you can check out our company, do some research, and then call you at the end of the summer. How does that sound? She's like, yeah, that's fine. We could do that. I'm like, okay, great. So I got her name, got her number. We were talking a little bit more, right? I was getting all that information. And then after I locked her in, I said, hey, you know what if I can do this for you? I know it seems like you're interested, and I don't want you to have to pay a higher bill for 1 month more. If I could do something special for you, we have an extra incentive going on this month where we pay for your first 6 months of your electricity bill. So what I can do is I can cover your entire bill for 6 months if you decide to move forward with me. And again, you don't have to say yes on our meeting. It's just educational. But if you do, I can cover that 6 months. And then on top of that, I actually will bring dinner for us. That way, if it's a complete waste of your time and you're still not interested in it, at least you got a free dinner from me. It'll be fun. We'll hang out. We'll eat dinner. You'll learn about solar, and then the decision's up to you. Does that sound good? And then I paused and she said, okay, we can do that. And then I set the appointment, locked it down, set the time, asked what she wanted for dinner, hung out for another 5 minutes, make sure she was excited. And that was that. So that's a good process. That same process has worked for me multiple times. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Try it out, see how it goes.